Good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, we are in my office. I'm trying to be quiet because it's really early in the morning. It's 5 to 6. I actually have been up for an hour and a half already. This is my technique for how I actually get work done, which is to get up really early. I love getting up at 4:30. I go to bed at 8:30, so I get plenty of sleep, but that's right after my kids go to bed. But I wanted to take you with me this morning during my morning because I want to show you a wonderful green drink, special for St. Patrick's Day. Not even special, I have this drink every day and I want to show you how I make it. It is a matcha latte, so let's go downstairs. Okay, here we go. All right, first things first. No, I already fed you. I love this tool. It's a frother and it's just a great mixing tool. I always use this every morning. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. I put a little bit of cold water in so it'll end up being the right temperature because I don't like it to be super hot. Oh, the shadows are really dark this morning. Yes, you can order this matcha tea on my website, but you will not get this much. This is what happens when one of your best friends is the actual grower of the tea. She sends you a bunch of matcha tea, but you can for sure order this on my website, and I'll put a link for this down below. This, I just gotta say, let's take a second to talk about matcha. Why would you drink matcha tea? I want you to imagine a regular tea bag. All you do is put that tea bag in water and it steeps out some of that nutrition, right? A percentage of that nutrition. But matcha is a very different type of tea. It's actual green tea. It's the same kind of tea. They take the leaf, they steam it, they dry it, and then they pulverize the leaf itself. So instead of just chopping it like they would and put it in a tea bag, they pulverize the whole leaf into a really, really fine powder. And this powder is the actual leaf itself. So you take that powder, I'll show you, you put it in water, you mix it up, and you just drink that. It's literally drinking the leaf itself. It's kind of a whole food in that way, right? You get all of the nutrition of the leaf that way, including the fiber. Totally, totally amazing. I love matcha tea so much. It can be very earthy, sort of an earthy flavor that some people don't love, but I want to mention the flavor of this particular tea. Lots of matcha that you'll get in the stores, they're not very high quality, and so they have a very strong flavor. This is a super mild flavor, so if you've ever wanted to give matcha a try, try ours. One of my best friends, Zumi, she's from Japan. She grew up on a tea farm. Her parents have a tea farm. They've grown matcha for like 700 years in her family, and she imports her family's tea now. She lives in Florida. That's how I met her back when we used to live in Florida in Sarasota. This tea is so mild and so delicious. So if you ever wanted to try it, you can try it. I'm just gonna show you today how I make it, okay? I have my cold water and I put my matcha in. You never want to put boiling water in matcha or it will just cook it and remove some of those wonderful benefits. I put in some hot water. This is boiling, so now it won't be boiling tea. Then I use this mixer to mix it a bit. You can get it to froth a little bit too, which is fun. Then I add in the rest of my hot water, make sure it's all mixed, and then add in the rest of the hot water. And then I put just a splash of soy milk. And if you get really good with this, I should have done this in a different order to show you how I usually do it, because I try to put the milk in the middle and then froth it so that I can get some nice bubbles. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit here without spilling. There we get some nice froth. It's a lot easier to do it if you have obviously less in the cup, and then you can froth it really nicely. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. Okay, anyways, you get the picture. So soothing and wonderful. I used to put, in the beginning, I used to put honey in. When I first started having this drink, I was having it around COVID time because I was trying to get better from COVID. So I used to put honey in it because I needed the honey and the lemon. And I liked the tea to sort of coat my chest because I had a bad cough. And then I switched to date syrup so I could get just a little bit more kind of like minerals and stuff. It was a little bit healthier. Still, date syrup is not a great choice for sweetener, so now I just don't use any sweetener at all, and it's perfect. It took some getting used to because there's no sweetness, but when you use something wonderful, like I use soy milk, just regular soy milk. It's nice and creamy. It gives you that creamy kind of feeling with no sugar. So now I can probably froth it a little bit better. Here. Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So nice. Okay, a note on the milks that you use. So for the longest time, I used to use Ripple, this milk, because it froths so well and it's super creamy and delicious. However, I found out, actually Coach Nancy told me, Ripple has oil in it and that's why it froths so well. I had no idea. It has sunflower oil in it. So I don't use this milk anymore in my matcha. I just use regular soy milk, and I really love this brand, West Soy, because it's literally just soybeans and water. And what I love about it too is it's got some other stuff, but it's got really good protein just in a small serving. So 1 cup, and I only use maybe 1/4 of a cup in my matcha. So you get a little bit of protein too. And yes, matcha has a little bit of caffeine. It's about 1/3 of the caffeine of a cup of coffee. So it's a great transition, especially if you're trying to get out of coffee. This is a great drink to have if you just can get sort of used to the flavor, right? I don't recommend almond milk or anything like it because it doesn't froth as well. I just really like the creaminess of the soy milk. All right, I hope you like this one. There is a link for my wonderful powdered matcha green tea down below in the description. Hope you love it. The recipe is in a cheat sheet, not that you need it, but if you just want a PDF of the recipe, you can get that too. thewateringmouth.com/cheat sheets. See you in the next video. Bye. Click the subscribe button. Subscribe!